This is your video review process. Most projects don't miss deadlines because the editor is slow. They miss it because feedback for one project lives in 5 different places. In the next 3 minutes, I'll walk you through a process you can run inside Ziflow to proof a video properly. By the end, you'll have a workflow that matches the firepower of your creative team. Before the editor exports a single cut, you set up a workflow template in Ziflow. Settings, proofing settings, workflow templates, you build it once and it's good to go. Every project after this one gets the same structure. Creative QA first, then brand and messaging, legal, and finally a technical QA before delivery. 4 stages with 4 gates and no overlap. The part that actually makes it work is you set automated state triggers on the template, so the brand stage doesn't open until creative QA is approved. Legal doesn't open until the brand team signs off. If you put everyone in the same review stage at once, you get contradicting notes and an editor who has to guess which one wins. The template won't let you. Please don't do that to your editor. Every comment for a project goes in one place inside Ziflow. Not one place per reviewer, one place per project. Time-coded with version history. In the proof viewer, your reviewers leave range-based comments with frame accuracy. They drag indicators on the timeline, so audio dips at 42 seconds under the VO become comments that live on the exact frames from 42 seconds to 48 seconds. The editor can switch the time between timecode, or frames depending on what they need. And reviewers get a shareable link. No account required, so legal and brand have zero excuse to take it to email instead. For the rule-based stuff, build a checklist into the workflow. Things like legal disclaimers on the end card, or subtitle syncing, brand marks in the right corner. Reviewers tick those off in the same place they leave comments. You stop wasting feedback on things a checklist should catch. One thing for the editors in the room, if you're cutting in Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve or even Final Cut Pro X, you don't have to export and upload to start a new proof. The Ziflow plugin lives inside of your editing app, under Window, Extensions, and then Ziflow. Render a new version straight from the timeline, and comments from the last round are right there in the panel. Every cut gets a clean version number in Ziflow. Comments from previous rounds show resolved or unresolved on the new version. Reviewers use the comparison tool to view V3 and V4 together, so they're not frantically asking, wait, did you review and fix the thing from last week? If a new version only changes a small piece, configure the workflow to skip the stages that don't need to re-review it. Legal doesn't need to look at a quick typo fix. If your version control is a folder called Final, your version control is going to fail. 2 to 3 revision rounds is normal. 5 or more means you do have a feedback problem, not a creative one. Final approval happens on the master final, not the proxy, and it gets recorded as a decision in Ziflow. Approved, approved with changes, not approved. The audit trail shows who decided what on which version and at what time. Lock the stage when it's done, and the decision can't quietly get edited later on. Again, sorry if this calls anyone out, but a thumbs up emoji in a Slack thread is not an approval. An email saying looks great is not an approval either. Lock your stages with the workflow template. One feedback hub in the proof viewer. Version comparison so you know what changed. Decisions on record, that's the whole thing. If your last video shipped late because feedback got lost, try this on your next cut. There's a free trial in the description. We'll see you on the next one.